Welcome to Molly Mish. We're an American family of 5 driving around the world since 2008. Nearly 2 weeks after we arrived back on mainland Europe from the UK, we found ourselves leaving France and driving into Switzerland. While in France, our rescue cat Toby tore his skin on a barbed wire, and we are in need of a vet. Join us as we find a vet in Switzerland and make our way across the Swiss Alps.
Really? Did you have to do that? We were waiting for a long time.
No, I was literally just here. And I heard that the water's not running anymore. How much time did you guys go through?
15 minutes. Almost exactly 15 minutes.
Yeah?
I haven't showered all 3 kids in one room since they were
Oh.
cleaning process.
Yeah. See, it's like, it knows when you're not in there. It just like rinse off the whole thing.
What if you open it and then close it again? Don't move.
You can't open it once you close it.
What if you put in your QR code?
It knows you left, so it locked you out. We're at this little town called Montbéliard. And we came here because of this spot. This is a self-service campground, sort of, in the city. An air, so to speak, in French. It's pretty common here. Everything's self-service. It's free to spend the night, but if you want any services like electricity, shower, I think water's free. Laundry, stuff like that, you gotta pay using that machine. €3 for 15 minutes. The kids just showered all together for €3. So that worked out pretty good. We showered last night, me and Marlene shared one. So we spent €6 here. And the other reason why we're here is because we're headed into Switzerland. And from here, we're only about 12 miles from the closest border. We want to do a lot of grocery shopping before we go because everything's expensive in Switzerland, as you might already know. Switzerland and Norway are 2 of the most expensive countries in the EEA. So neither of them are part of the European Union, but both of them are part of the EEA, and both of them are part of the Schengen zone. We're not going to spend a lot of time in Switzerland just because we know that the weather's going to change. It's officially the fall now, so it can get cold, and up in elevation it will go below freezing. And if it goes below freezing in high elevation, and obviously if there's any moisture, we're going to get some snow or ice. We really want to get down into some warmer place to be able to go swim before the swimming season is over. So we didn't drive very far yesterday from the place where we took showers and slept next to the canal in France. So close to the edge of the border still that our phones are still connected to French cell towers. We are here partially because Toby was messing around at one of the places we stayed, jumping over a barbed wire fence, and we think he ripped his side open on a barbed wire fence. So we had to take him to a vet, and the vet gave him some staples and some antibiotics. It wasn't bleeding or anything. It just kind of, part of his fur was gone, and you can see underneath, which is kind of strange. But he wasn't complaining. It wasn't bleeding, but it was open, and it had to be closed. So the staples went in, but you know, he had to wear a cone, and he's not too happy about it. And he's like rubbing it on stuff. So it's kind of not healing as well again. So one of our Instagram followers is a vet that lives here in this town, and she offered to take a look at him for us again. So we were coming through Switzerland anyways. That's actually how we found out that she was a vet. We said we're coming to Switzerland, and we just happened to be near where she lives and where her vet clinic is. So today we're gonna go. We got an appointment in about 30 minutes, but we're only a mile away. And it's gonna rain probably for the next 2 or 3 days. Unfortunately, we probably will only be in Switzerland for 2 or 3 days.
I mean, we could stay longer.
We could. Like if it looks really awesome up in the mountains, which I suspect that it will. Yeah. See, look, he does things like this. This is how he gets himself in trouble, trying to climb over things. And I see these little cashier signs over there. They're just little drums with wooden boards on them, and there's instructions. I think you just pay by honor system. So that's kind of cool. Swiss people can be trusted. Also, the vet told us that, yeah, if you come today, Monday, usually there's a lot of like over the weekend emergencies that come in Monday morning, so she might be busy. Yeah, we're just gonna, you know, wait around until she has a free moment to check them out. Country number 37. 34 countries we visited since we've been here on this side of the Atlantic. 34 countries in 3 years, and then 10 countries in the previous 10. But it is an odd balance, but it's not odd geographically.
3 countries.
What did I say?
10 countries.
Oh, 10 years, 3 countries. 3 years, 34 countries. Marlene took him in there. Luckily for us, this is somebody who follows us on Instagram and offered to help and offered her services for free. Her name is Simone. She works at the Basel.vet. Really nice vet clinic. Very professional. She's a co-owner.
I think it was brand new because when I was reading her old messages, it said, or
Yeah.
she said, "Oh, I'm opening up a clinic in January."
Oh, so
something.
yeah,
So
it looks really new.
It's brand new.
So yeah, she was doing surgery this morning on another animal, and so she got it. She said she had to make sure she was done before she could help us, but you know, we were open and free, whatever. So we came here and just parked, and then we went in there, and then it looks like she got to him pretty fast. Well, you can say what happened, right? Because I left the van because Lucas said he was going to the bathroom. So
not because
I went to the window to see if I could see where you were.
Okay.
But yeah, only one person can go in, but they had this window that opens with screens or with like metal grates. So
Yeah, it's a good idea.
yeah, so you can stand outside and watch and talk. So
And they weighed him, and then they looked at him, and then right away she's like, "Yeah, there's an
Not good.
infection here, and it's still open, and the way that the staples were put in, or the way it shifted, or whatever,
Yeah.
it would never have healed, because it was just open wound."
yeah,
And then there's an infection. They took his temperature. He's okay. I told him he sneezed a couple times yesterday, which was weird.
but he has antibiotics, so maybe that's helping a little bit
Yeah.
to prevent it from getting too bad.
So I stopped antibiotics 2 days ago, so it was like 6 days of antibiotics total.
Oh, did you have to stop because of this?
No, it was done.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were out. Okay.
And she said also, like, a good thing for on the road is to have, like, if we can't get to a vet and this happens again, which kind of he gets hurt,
He's gonna do this again.
she can give us a little vial of like anti-inflammatory stuff just to tide us over a day if we're like in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, like
That lasts a year or something.
to take orally.
Yeah.
What does that do for
Or in
infections?
case like he gets hurt again. Just to
Yeah.
tide him over for
What does she say about my super glue job?
she didn't say too much. She said she didn't like staples.
He's gonna get internal stitches, but they're gonna stitch him up in a way that he doesn't have to wear a cone. He doesn't have to do anything.
Right.
It'll just be more or less healed, and they're gonna use the types of stitching that dissolves, so it doesn't have to be taken out.
Right, and she's gonna do 2 external ones that don't really matter, but just a backup just in case.
Yeah.
So we'll see 2 stitches out, but
Oh, 2 stitches will have to come out.
no, they'll be on the
We'll
outside.
see it.
So
Yeah,
he can,
yeah.
if he licks it, it's fine because.
Right. It's not gonna. Right.
And he's supposed to have an empty stomach, which I didn't feed him past 11:30 last night. But
what do you do when you have a van and not all the food can be put away? Because we just went shopping to come to Switzerland because Switzerland groceries are expensive.
Yeah, so we had groceries out on top of the fridge, and he bit through the baguette like plastic cover and took like a few chunks out. This morning there's baguette on my seat, like crumble, so it must have been like in his cone, and then he came here to like lick himself, and then like all the crumbs fell to my seat. So I don't know. I don't think he ate that much, but it was enough for when they sedated him, he started throwing up.
Yeah. This would have been really expensive, I would think, to go totally under and then have surgery like this and doing it in Switzerland.
Yeah.
So he's in there now. We're just going to wait for half an hour, she said. And the kids are doing school. We're parked on the side of the road. That's what we're doing this morning, but we got to get out of here. We're going to drive a little bit this afternoon once we get him back. Toby, you have a match. It matches his collar.
They had a
different
extra
colors?
one. I think he can still go poo.
Wow.
She told me to go to the store and find a kid's onesie for cats, which we should have thought is like
kid's onesie.
Yeah, like newborn onesies fit perfectly on cats.
Oh, it's still hot.
Maybe it got longer.
This is the first time I'm filling up since we filled up in France after we got our new diesel fuel tank. 180 liters, about 48 gallons. I just put in 150 Swiss francs worth of diesel at 172 francs per liter. That worked out to just over 80 or so liters. I'll have to swipe it again, put in another 150. That'll get me to about 160 liters. May or may not be full just because I don't know how much fuel I have left. It does show I have about 1/8 of a tank, a little bit under, but it's expensive to fill up. But on the other hand, we haven't filled up for almost 2 weeks, so I guess that's pretty good.
Hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.
Well, so the driving here is really slow. It's gonna take 2 hours to go 50 miles. So I assume we're gonna be into these mountains pretty quickly here. And last night, because Toby got into our baguette, we're gonna pop into this Lidl in Switzerland. We said we weren't gonna shop here, but we just happen to be passing this Lidl, so we're gonna go just check it out and maybe get a couple of baguettes if it's not too expensive, and just to see what a Swiss Lidl looks like.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
No, it's a little bit more.
Yeah. What did we pay for the sushis yesterday? We paid like €7 for the sushis. Oh, they have Tommy mayonnaise.
It's not Croatian.
Yeah?
We just thought it was Croatian this whole time. We don't have a TH like that.
It's Nestle.
Even sure.
Yeah, how much are these normally?
I saw them for like €2 everywhere else. So
Oh, so that's pretty good.
yeah, but in Croatia they're like 6 kuna.
So it's $1. Okay, here's their frozen stuff. That's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's a pretty good price, $1.99. That's normal. American barbecue krauts? What? This is Chinese hot pot.
Oh wow. Fondue.
Yeah. I think I was expecting it to be like 50% more or maybe double
Yeah.
everything, but it was about 10 to 15% more, at least at a Lidl. But I'm sure if you go to a fancy local store, it could be bad.
When you need me, you can count on it every time. It won't always be easy, but just as sure as the sun will rise, I'll be there when you need me. With every tear that falls from your eyes, oh, you have me completely. I'll be there when I'll be there when you need me. Trust, it builds up
So as you can tell, we're camping here next to a river, just before the Gotthard Tunnel, near Andermatt here in Switzerland. Technically, it's not a nice area because it's right by the highway, and there's some like light industrial buildings. But the owner of this space decided to set up a little camping place. So right along the river is all these little spots. You can probably fit maybe 10 campers here, and they all have electricity. There's a place to fill water. There's a little bathroom over there, just right by his workshops, you know? It's kind of a no frills kind of setup, but it is actually really cool. I mean, check it out. It's like, fill up your water right here, and there's trash and recycling, and we're plugged in to just one of the plugs right here, and it's 20 francs, which is about $20. I expected camping in Switzerland to be really expensive, and I'm sure there are places that are very expensive, but we're lucky to find this place because this is where we want to be. This is kind of close to the 3 mountain passes that we're going to drive to tomorrow. So we're going to spend most of our day driving, and tomorrow night is going to get colder versus tonight we're still okay. I want to show you just a little bit more about this camping place. Again, like I said, it's kind of a no-frill spot, but nice, a lot of nice little touches. This is for like washing dishes. Come up over here. This is where the toilets are, the bathroom. See? You go up these stairs, and it's these two little rooms. Let me show you. Surprisingly nice, right? Really like the sink. You look at the mirror, the light setup. Some nice little touches put into this place. And it's clean. No showers though. Unless this is a shower. Let's see. Nope. Same thing, just on the other side, mirrored image. No showers. Oh yeah, and there's Wi-Fi. And surprisingly, the Wi-Fi is good here. Switzerland is not one of the places that we can roam with our SIM card, but the one that we got from France does work here. But we only have 25 gigs, so we're trying to conserve. We don't know how long we're going to stay here yet. We could be here for as little as a couple more days to as much as a week, depending on how things go. But most likely it's going to be less than that. Most likely we won't be here more than a couple more days. It's beautiful. Even in a place that's kind of an industrial zone, you can't help but to think how many more amazing places there are in Switzerland. Hi, Toby. So we don't have to be Conehead anymore.
No, we just have to be Sweater
So
Boy.
he'll be very happy about that.
It's like a leotard. He was trying to like lick himself and look like he was wearing underwear.
Well, you know what? I think this is better, Toby.
He's very 80s jazzercise. He's just like,
You get him a headband.
oh yeah.
Get him some tall, thick, fluffy socks.
I just took off his gauze.
Oh,
Or
he had
he
a
has-
gauze on his arm because he had an IV or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He wants to show off his outfit.
But he's
Oh.
acting pretty normal now.
He's a little wobbly.
Yeah.
Hey, there you are. There you are. Show us your
Well.
outfit. This is what happens when we leave bread out.
Yeah, and we can't
See this?
not leave it out because we have nowhere to put it.
And then he tried to go into this one,
What?
but I stopped
Last night or
him.
today?
Last night.
Okay.
So he ate that much, and that much caused him to throw up a whole bunch at the
Yeah.
at the vet today. So
From the medicine.
He dented one recently.
Yeah.
Very recently, actually.
Well, when you love bread, you love bread. What can you do?
hey, he can't resist it.
Go away.
I know what you can do, Daddy. Stop eating blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true. All right.
Okay, so on Wednesday we start 5 days of antibiotics. No cone, He wears this for 3 days or so. On the 5th day, it's gonna get a little itchy, his wound, so we'll see how he does.
Okay.
But it's kind of long, so I feel like I have to pull it so his, you know what's exposed, so he can go pee.
Well, let's just see when he goes if it gets dirty or wet.
Look at the fang marks right there.
What you're gonna do? You're gonna teleport
Fine.
down, you're gonna do
Look at, we have 3 more.
Okay. That is what we've done today. Everything for Toby.
Yes, it's fine.
Indubitably.
Pros and cons. Oh.
Oh.
Why are you trying to bite his butt, Toby? Come here. Ow, ow, ow. No. I put him on my